Assalamu alaikum, namaste, hotep, shalom alaikum, peace. This is Tracy Lene Muhammad in Charleston, South Carolina on a mommy-daughters trip. And I just wanted a few minutes of your very valuable and your very precious time to share with you some thoughts from my morning meditation and just from me living life and learning to accept full who I am. If there's something you don't like, be relentless in changing it. And if it's out of your control to change it, accept it. Life is this beautiful space where we get to be whatever we decide we want to be and whatever we're willing to practice being. And it's a shame to spend the time trying to be something that is just not in your realm to be. I am not a skinny woman. I've spent decades wanting to be a skinny woman, but one, not putting in the work because I like to eat. I love to exercise, but I love to eat. So I wasn't going to be skinny, so I beat myself up, berated myself for not being a size 4 when that's just not who I came here to be, not because it's not possible, but because I'm not willing to put in the work that it would take for me to be a size 4 and maintain a size 4. Yes, anything you want in life is possible, but do you want that? Ask yourself. I asked myself, why do I want to be a size 4? And it was because when I was younger, I wanted to be an actress, and they're small. When I got older and I realized I really didn't want to act, I'm just a very creative person, and I like to sew, I thought, well, I got to be small so that I can fit the clothes. Well, if I'm making them, I can just make them to my size. That's the kind of stuff, mind games that I play with myself, that I wasn't doing my part and just accepting that I'm okay being a juicy woman. I'm okay being bigger than a lot of other women that are 53. I'm okay as long as I'm healthy. So I'm working on just maintaining health, exercising, and getting better at what I eat. But I wanted to just come to share with you whatever it is that you got going on in your life. If you don't like it, be relentless in changing it. And if you cannot change it because it's literally out of your realm, like you're 5'4", but you want to be 5'8", you can change that by wearing high heel shoes all of the time, but probably not going to be comfortable. But that's something you can do. If you want to be 5'7" and you're 5'4", you can make that change during the day or whenever you wear those heels. But you do have to accept that you're 5'4", so that when you take those shoes off, you're okay with who you are. I have to accept that I'm probably never going to be a size 4, not because it's not available, but because I'm not going to eat like that to be a size 4. I like food. And that takes a lot to say. I love food. I have to learn to love healthier foods. I have to learn to eat at the proper times for my body, because overindulging in food can bring dis-ease in my body, and I don't want that. But I did have to learn to accept that at 53, and the way Charleston is very noisy, and the way I want to be shaped, that's not the thought. The thought left with that big loud truck. But anyway, Charleston is beautiful, and I really just wanted to share with you, if there is something about you that you don't like and it is within your ability to change it, just change that shit. If you can't change it, accept it exactly for what it is. And if you just don't want to change it, accept that you just don't want to change it. Like I'm saying, I don't want to do what it would take to be a size 4. So I'm going to have to be happy being a size 10, 12, depending on what the clothes look like. Might be able to get to an 8 if I were to exercise. Well, I exercise great. If I were to stop eating cookies, I love cookies. And if I were to, I don't eat after 8 p.m. I don't eat before 12 noon. It's like 12:40 now, so I haven't eaten anything. I like the intermittent fasting. I do know that eating one meal a day is best for great health. But I don't eat one meal a day, but I eat between usually 12 and 8. I'm on vacation, so I have eaten a little bit later than that in the last 3 days. But when I leave, I'll go back to that. Pretty muscular in terms of I love to exercise. So, see, look at that. Look at those muscles. But yeah, got a little bit of pudge going. Oh, that takes a lot. Let me tell you something. That was a big deal for me to do that and to show you my backpack. So I'm going to move the chair. can walk over so you can see my backpack. Look at that. That's backpack. Took a lot to get up and do that, and I'm coming out of my comfort zone, not so you can say, oh, well, you look great, you don't want, and I don't like it when people say you look like a real woman, because skinny women are real women too. So I don't like to be compared. It's not for me. Skinny is bad and bigger is better, or bigger is bad and skinny is better. It's learning to love this person looking in front of you from the side view and from the back with the backpack. It's just learning to love that. So I just really came kind of helping me more to put this out in these internet streets, that I'm not some little tiny woman, never gonna be, not because it's not available to me, but because I'm just not willing to do what it takes to get to that. That was a big realization for me. We're about to go do some shopping in Charleston. It's me and some good friends of mine and our daughters. So just gonna have a good time, but I needed to come by and say that to you. If you have something about you that you don't like, be relentless in changing it or accept it. That's about it. Have an amazing Wednesday. Assalamu alaikum, namaste, hotel, shalom alaikum, peace out to Brooklyn and everywhere else.